Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. When will the telephone load up? There it is. Save the playlist, live streams, done. And click end it. And hopefully hear yourselves. Yes, he's done with something. Oh, right. What is in sports mode today? We're on the second account, just in case. Just in case. 5:20, the next one, an hour away. Sort of times, if we got rain is a good one. And Sam's up there as well. Down to 140s. JJ sneaking into 140s as well. Top 10s are in the 140s as well. There's Ren or JJ up there. A 146 would have got them into the top 10. What did they get? Oh, Ren, you're almost there, sir. Ren got a 140.674. 674. And it's a 631 for the top 10. What? Oh, second account. It's a second account. Right, we need to go and buy the car. Brown Central. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Who makes money? I wonder. Just this song is about you. Don't you, don't you, don't you? No, surely not. It's not. I have missed that. Was it on the other page? There's nothing there either. I feel like I've missed it there. Was it not in there? Surely. Mr. Turismo. There it is there. Totally. It was there all along. Right. And we splash of green. I think that we splash of green will have to do. You can buy it for £2.50. Baby, when I met you there was peace unknown. I see how to get you if I don't know. See, I was hoping inside there was something going on. You're something to me that I can't explain. Racing softs on the medium required. No doubt it'll be a compulsory medium. No, there's no tire requirement at all. So we don't have to use a medium. Everybody wants something, just a little more. Making a living in what we're living for. A rich man or a poor man. Alright, Jimmy, how's you, mate? All good, hopefully, Jimmy. Right, let's make sure we're on the softs to start off with. Traction control off. Soft tires. I think the last time I remember driving this wee car, it was a pretty nice wee car to drive. no cockpit in it. We should really watch one of the videos as well, just to see where people are changing gears and stuff in it. All good, you're at work. This is the Nations. Yeah, I'm only on myself there. So it is the Nations. We're on the second account, just in case we fancied having a wee go at it. We knew we'd had a drive in the car before. This was Jessie made her own library for this. Whenever I first got the game, before I never played it online and stuff, I had a wee drive in it. I thought it was a half decent wee car to drive. Feels a bit like a Group 4 car. Right, let's go and see what people are doing in terms of changing gear and stuff like that, but so as we're at least we don't waste a lot of time there. Top 10s, and why not watch the very top one, Mr. Marcus. Play the replay. You think this is about you, don't you? Don't you? Right. Shifting right on the limiter. And it takes a big chunk of that. Does he ever get out of 5th gear? AS written back 1 second there, watching through the chicane here. Just took it flat as well. You need to get your AS written back, so you'll be all over the manual race at that weekend, because the 86 will be solid around Nürburgring, right? It's Nürburgring at the weekend. I'm not sure how, hopefully a lot of people will spin off. They'll gain lots of positions. Yeah, only 2 laps, which is really disappointing for an FIA race, that they're only doing 2 laps around the North Sleeve. They really should have a proper race around there at some point. Not really sure if a pit stop will be needed or not. What does it say? Only medium tires. And I've only now wrote down any tire wear or anything there. Hopefully the our car. Why can't I remember my car anymore? Dodge. We went for Dodge, I think. The Viper. Oh, hopefully the Viper will feel alright on it. Oh. Yeah, I know, Jamie. I was very disappointed whenever I looked at it and seen it. It was just like a daily race, a 2-lapper. Especially this season, I think most of their FIA races this season have not been closer to the half-hour mark, I think. And there's certainly been a couple of them that were very close to the half-hour mark. Oh, I'm still a bit tired. See my brake pedal flickering anyway. I did on me yesterday when I got on, which was a good thing. Have to get the nose in nice and early bit. JJ in the house. Hello, JJ. What are you saying, JJ? What are you saying there? Sorry you're late. You had a power cut. You were really scared. There's nothing to be scared about a wee car. A power cut, JJ. What were you scared of? Because your mum had gone for a walk, and it was just you and Jimmy, and all the lights went out for a half an hour. Bum bum bum. There you are. You've basically. Did you watch Sesame Street? You should have put Sesame Street on. You should have watched something scary as well while you were in the dark. And then you could have came on the stream and says, "I'm so brave. I watched Sesame Street in the dark with the lights out, Scotty." I suppose you couldn't have watched Sesame Street with a power cut anyway. You should have maybe jumped off, walked out your front, and jumped off the curb with no parachute. And then you would have been really brave. Thankfully, you're back, JJ. Full power restored, hopefully. So, I take it you haven't had a go at this one either then, just yet? Are you still thinking of having a go? I'm on the second account, just in case. I fancy a wee try at it. You never know, it could be a fun one. Your power cut off just after 3 or half 3, and it's only back on. Are you doing the nations? Are you dipping your toes in? Have you watched anybody else? No, you've been in the park cut, JJ, and talking silly now. Of course you haven't watched anybody else. I haven't caught. I was actually watching a load of shite on YouTube there, watching some X Factor auditions and all. Some audit and stuff. It's lovely and smooth over the bumps in the chicane. It's just trying to get the nose of it in initially. Yeah, so I take it, JJ, you're usually the man with all the information. I take it you don't have any information about this race. You haven't seen anybody practicing in terms of a strategy. Is anybody using the medium tires? The medium tires are available, but I don't think anyone will use them anyway, unless the softs are going off awfully quick. 6 now. So there is a pit stop. Any fuel saving? Any information about the fuel? Is it a burner? Right, you need to save fuel then for a wee bit. You can't refuel it, costs you too much time. Takes a nice chunk of those corners there, but really unsettling the car too much, so we're pushing it out wide. Can't get the nose in the chicane this lap. Still needed a lift. What is it? You did a 49.9. I know I'd be, but look, these times I'd not be down into the 40s. I'll be lucky if I get into the 41s. What are we at the minute? A 42.9, still a mile off. She'll handle it. We're a bit different as well once the fuel and tyres are added during the race. I know a wee tad quicker. That far ahead of the Ghost was a much quicker 6/10. That was about a half a second of a gap there. That was an awful first corner there. For some reason my brain looked at the gears. I thought it was in the wrong gear. Oh, battery low. Let's get that battery plugged in and charging up then. So you're not annoying me during the race. There we go. Plugged in. Charging battery. Right. Gonna get this up over the fire extinguisher. And the arm goes underneath it. 1:45. 20 past, I think we said that. Starts at. Right, let's even be a wee bit greedy and take an extra bit of a run up for that extra 0.009 miles per hour. We'll be into the 41s here if we're going to maintain that size of gap. Still very poor last one. We're into the 41s anyway. Let's try changing the 6 here and see if there's any difference. Right. Let's be brave this time and hold our foot down. See if we can judge the turn in. Needs to be really early. No, we still needed a wee toe lift. Even earlier than that. Oh, she was nearly flat. She was nearly flat. Because I had a wheel on the curb, didn't slow down as nice. Again, maybe a big left there, not getting that turn in just yet. Wee chance. an RB 10th. .6. Yeah, too early. There's no hurry, don't worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer. 41.5. There's no hurry, don't you worry. See, we can take our time. Come a little closer. Let's go over. Oh, what time did it say? 20 past. 20 minutes. I wonder if there's a practice lobby just to get a wee bit of a feel to the car. With a fuel. And take a whirl. Oh. Oh. Everybody wants something. Just a little more. Making living and what we're living for. We've locked them doors and turned them lights down low. Put some music on, soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I help you, mate. I'll help you. Don't worry about going to fences. Oh, he braked. Right, I wonder now after it's helping him, will he be nice and let us past along the next straight. Do we even need his permission to let us pass along this one? Surely he'll give us the line. What do I think, Tom? Thank you, mate. No, we're definitely going to have to be braking the core a bit earlier with the tyre we're on. Look how quickly that tyre is going as well in the front. It's going to need to be at least 2 to the rear, probably more. JJ, any info about brake pads on this? She looks like she's gonna be even more to the rear. Let's try it all to the rear and we'll see how the car feels if it starts feeling silly. No silly slider to the back end anyway. Yeah, we just need to be hitting granny braking areas. The very first lap, maybe in our very first lap of qualifying, we'll get away with pushing around about the same as what we were, but in the race we're definitely going to be needing to be hitting much earlier braking areas. Right, I think it's all to the rear. The way the car's feeling, the car doesn't feel too bad. It's one of those cars that you drive all to the rear. Who said right before being informed by the fast guys it was all to the front? Back boob, hello boob sir. How's it going? Hopefully this guy will start this here and give us a bit of a warm up. You're at work, but just dropped in to smash the like button. Thank you very much, boob. Have a good race. Thank you, mate. We're going to dip our toes. We're on the second account, so we're not at risk of losing the ratings on our main account. Just in case we wanted to dip our toes into this one and have a go. We kind of need him to start it, although it doesn't look like he is going to. It would be nice even just to get a couple of laps and a quick wee look at the fuel and see how much fuel saving will be required in it, rather than working that out as we go in the first race. Ugh. I think we're warm enough. in the shade now. But we're going to take off our jacket, I think. I don't think this boy's going to start. What time is it? 20 past the race starts at, and it's 10 past now. He's definitely not going to start, and we need him to we would like to get through the qualifier and a few laps into the race to see what the fuel is like. There's no hurry, don't you worry, say we can take our time. Come a little closer. Well, we might as well just keep on running this bit right all to the rear just to see if we can do it in qualifying as well. I wonder what level we're even at on this account. I think we're at A. I'm not 100% sure, but we could have a few bad ones or something. Not just down in the split lobbies, who knows. Oh, awareness, gentlemen, awareness. Right. This room settings is all wrong. So it is. Hopefully we're not been practicing there and totally the wrong settings altogether. But the fact that that car is out on track should mean that the settings is wrong, should it? Maybe not. Maybe not, you know. You may have still had the settings right. Just because it was Group X. There's no hurry, don't you worry, see we can take our time. Come a little closer. Well, it's only 10 minutes away. We'll go and we'll get ready to sign in, and we'll go and we'll do a PP. We'll be back shortly. Oh. give it a smoke yet, would you? And the ashtray back if you would. Sure, when you leave the smoke, you just throw it over. Mr. Carson's P1 and BS. What is our ratings at the moment? We're not too far off A plus. I've got a couple of good results in this here race. Would be pushing for A plus on this account. Congratulations, Mr. Carson. You must have meant yourself. You got P1. Are you going again, or are you accepting that amount of points? This is going to be our first try at it. Any information about how did the race go in terms of strategy? JJ says not long ago, just split the race down the middle. Must be a 12 lapper then. 2 stints on the softs. Don't you worry, say we can take our time. Thank you, love. Come a little closer. Let's go over what I had in mind. Buckle up them doors and turn them lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Windows down, country sound, FM on the radio. Just me and you and man in the moon, cruising down some old back road. Now baby, don't you look at me that way, 'cause you know there's only so much I can take. You make me wanna pull this truck to the side of the road. Slide on over, let me hold you close and tell you everything I'm thinking. Hop on down, let the tailgate fall. Get drunk on you with no alcohol. If you don't stop, I'm gonna. Girl, you make me wanna go. You know better than to wear that dress that ought to be against the law. Plain and simple, girl, your dimple knows it to turn me on. Now, baby, don't you look at me that way, 'cause you know there's only so much I can take. You make me wanna wake up with you in the bed of my truck and start over again till the sun goes up. You make me wanna pull this truck to the side of the road. Slide on over, let me hold you close and tell you everything I'm thinking. 3 minutes till we dip our toes in and try to survive. with a good chance of maybe seeing people that we know. The fact that we're up towards the top of the A, if I'm not sure what level everyone else is at, but we've came through that level and we were at that level for a while, so a very good chance of us bumping into people we've raced before. Hopefully not Mr. PG Motorsport. Keep him away from me, please. Gran Turismo. The thing I'm thinking. You should be here, standing with your arms around me, cooking and cracking a cold beer, saying cheers, hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments, it's got your name written all over it. And you know, if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. Your fastest is 42.9. We just done about 10 minutes on there whenever we first got on it. Although the car doesn't handle like this in the race, you know, you're better off not really driving. I usually only do a couple of laps here with no tyre wear and no fuel on right before the race. And let's say if I was struggling to get into those 41s in all my practice lobbies with a tyre and fuel on, then the brain just might want to know that it's possible to get a 41 no problem. So then I will go out and do 1 or 2 laps just to let the brain know that a 41 was possible, or whatever the time is on whatever track. But yeah, I wouldn't advise people to keep on driving around here practicing. This is really only to try to find out where the penalties are going to be handed out for cuts and stuff. The car does not handle like this in the race. We'll have to be hitting big granny braking areas from early days. We'll just try and survive 12 laps with an understeery car that's going to get understeery faster and faster, making it harder to get that chicane each time. If we survive, we'll hopefully get a steady result, whatever numbers on our car. As long as we don't, we'd still like, I know it's a second account, but we'd still like to be in competitive lobbies on the second account as well. It makes it more fun. Mr. Turismo was preparing the match for the first race of the day. We were about to find out who was in the room. First things first, let's get ourselves into the room, please, Mr. Turismo. Thank you very much. We're number 12 in the room, so a top 12. Got Jimbo Racer in the house, Big Boy in the house. Who else have maybe seen before? Supersonic, we've seen that name before. And T-Rexes. I want to say Skull Crusher as well, I've maybe seen before. But at least we're in a proper lobby. We're not in a split lobby. Cooking up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers, hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments, it's got your name written all over it. The points were, it would be nice to get 200, a top 4 would be nice, but anything in the top 12 will keep us happy enough. Out we went on the warm-up to tell the FIA it was a stop, a glitch that they've had for a long time, but we knew fine rightly what that shit was for. It was for to give the fans what they came here to say, and look at them. Just like that, there's several fans there already with a pen and a bit of paper making themselves a Scottie senior flag. This will be a stand start as well. Should maybe try it. There was no wheel spin there at all. Let's try that flat out. Alright, there's no wheel spin. It's an easy start, no traction control required. Big Kiss live on stream, my goodness. See you soon. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Put some music on, it's soft and slow. As soon as we're on our own, the singing gets a wee bit louder, because we're on our own now. No embarrassment whatsoever. Standing with your arms around me. And I know there's another wee couple of fans before I go. Good luck any of you having a wee dig at it yourselves. It's a bit of fun really for us. Try and not lose a shitload of ratings and pick up a load of penalties. The qualifier has begun. It's 5 minutes. 2 goes at it maybe. No sense going for a second lap on the tyres, I don't think. We get the mud with the rear now to protect them. Oh, all to the rear please, Mr. Turismo on a radar on. But these boys maybe let me past. That would be nice. Got your name written all over it. And you know if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. Hey, let's get a wee bit of a gap on him since we've got a wee bit of a gap here behind. Again, why not be a wee bit greedy? Take that extra 20 foot of a run up to the line. Needing to hit different braking areas. What a tower already, my goodness. It's all to the rear as well. And that's it. Everyone only gets one dig at it then. Whatever you do, you do. That wasn't that. Good luck. Third at the moment. And the second lap's not going to be able to be better, I don't think, with the tires. That understeer already. Keep going, just in case we get a wee bit of slipstream and hit lucky. Yeah, and you're 3/10 down already. Callum, hello Callum, mate. How's you? Nice to see you. We're dipping our toes in, Callum. On the second account for a wee bit of fun. Malcolm Fisher in the house as well. Hello Malcolm. Nice to see you. Everyone, this is Malcolm, my brother, so please, no swearing, says Callum. Oh, don't tell me out a penalty. Let's go out of people's road as well, just in case he's on a quick one. Hello Malcolm, I shall try my best not to swear. However, it is YouTube, and that stuff is allowed. Now and again, when you get into a good race and you get a wee bit carried away, we'll certainly not be swearing at anybody, hopefully, or sounding too rude. He said right before flipping out and having the wildest, most rudest live stream in the history of Gran Turismo. We're down to 5th at the minute. That's still not bad. That was a poor lap. There was a good half second there to be made. There was 3 apexes missed totally. Down to 6th. I think this is going to be a treacherous race. How early you have to hit the brakes. I think guys are going to be leaving their brake late and threatening to hit into the guys in front of them. So you could be rammed off the track quite easily here with the braking areas in this car. And the death chicane is bound to claim a few, especially with the understeer. 6 and 6 says JJ. We're down to 10th. How many more is there out there? Still running. What did we say? Top 11? Top 12? What was our number? Oh poop, I'm late, bye. So am I, bye bye, says Malcolm. Catch you later, gentlemen. Catch you later, whatever you are late for. Be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arms around me here, cooking up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments, it's got your name written all over it. And you know, if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. And it's a fuel saver. What were we on? We'll have been on the radar there. That's a standing start. We may just not do our wee fuel saving trick because of the standing start. Not enough time to shoot our bike with everything. Don't say idiot from out of the rules. He's okay, he's okay. There's nothing wrong with saying idiot. There's nothing wrong with saying some swear words as well. It all depends on how you say those swear words. Don't say them too rudely and scream them at other people. But if you win the race, after the race, it's absolutely fine to jump up and down like you're the world champion and say, oh fuck, that was fun. That's a nice swear word in my opinion. But we shall try the effort again. Oh, it's not your rules. Oh, we're sorry, Callum's mum. Don't say that, it was me that said a swear word. For flip's sake. What are they doing? Hello, Callum's mum. Thank you for letting the young man on the stream. We're not for kids, but there shouldn't be anything really that you have a problem with allowing them to watch us. We say we're not for kids, just kind of to cover our own backs. So we certainly don't do anything inappropriate. Or we try not to. And listen to that. You could hear a pin drop that day. Some of them hadn't even started their engines just yet. A couple of wee revs here and there. And Sonic 14th. Where did we get? 11th? Was it 11th or 12th there? We're starting. We're kind of struggling the way in this first corner. If we can survive the first lap, we'll be looking good. Most importantly, the first corner, the hardest part of the race. Nice wee Monster Energy live, right? You should be here, standing with your arms around me here. Right, let's go, Mr. Tresmo. No music? I didn't hear any music there today either. Have to stop that, right? Brake balance, all to the rear. Radar on. It was go, go, go. Could we get over to the inside? We would love on the inside. We have a car there blocking us at the moment. Oh dear, it's looking dangerous for us. We'll squeeze you in. A nice big left and we'll coast in and follow the rest, and hopefully people behind doesn't drive us off the track. Okay, the hardest part of the race has been achieved. Mission complete. Steady engine. Volume in the air. Could I just sneak a wee nose there? Be ever so sneaky of me. No, we've no run out of it. Should have dropped a second. And the game will have a lift on the coast as it is meant to be. A bit of a fuel saver. A short shift will bring down again. 13 laps as well. Not the 12 that we were thinking. Let me see. Could we just get ready to brake slightly later? Oh, sir. You're either defending that stuff from the off or not. Hard to read you if you're going to change your mind. We could have that guy on the outside there as well, but we're not. We're nice. He's into the desiccation now, bad is it? Where to go? You're letting these other ones get away. Try and keep him blocked in there. Oh, he wants to fight for it as well. A nice early lift. Hopefully let them all drift out a little bit wide. Place the car nicely on the inside. A wee bit of a squeeze. There's two cars there. Need to leave with space. Oh, and there's a penalty handed out. Let's hope he doesn't blame that shit on us. He could be an angry man right now. Let's get ourselves back over into the inside. Another early lift. Just try to place the car. Where needs to go? He's got his now as well. Oh, he hits the cone. Again, we'll have a wee short shift and a nice big lift. Let the man have it. We're not here for a race at the moment, sir. Not just yet. Perhaps at a later stage. Leave it in fifth here as well. Maybe help with the fuel. Haven't not checked the fuel yet either. Can we get a quick check of it now? Yep, it is a fuel saver, alright. Moving to 16. Looks like a big queue of cars. She will see him as much as they can. I'll take a 6 area as well. Same number still going up. Not as quickly as I would if we left it in 5th. Oh, you're alright, Callum. No problem, mate. We'll catch you the next time. Oh, incident's going down. Awareness coming back onto the track, hopefully by everybody. I know these short shifts because I'm not planning on doing anything rash. Lifting and coasting. Trying to get the fuel under control. Oh, that was an awful statement. I seen sparks in the distance. Oh, these guys got a run on us now. Don't want to get dragged back into a battle with those guys. There's a sexy car on the left hand side of you, sir. You must leave space. If you would be so kind. I don't know what you're wiggling your arse at. You left it there, you turned into me. Mr. Camacho. Camacho, macho man. Oh. Mr. Tires. Just totally done already. We'll not do anything rash just yet because he looks like he's a wee bit of a tamper on him, maybe. He didn't like that side by side that we had. Again, a couple of short shifts and hopefully get the chicane half decent this time. Oh, that wasn't half decent. No penalty from Mr. Turismo. Hopefully punished enough. And we are a victim of the death chicane. lap 4. Oh, he's going for it as well. We'll leave that open. We're gonna get dragged in. We're gonna get dragged into an ugly battle now. Sexy green car, mate. Sexy green car. Mate. Sexy green car, second account. Irishman does not care about his ratings either, sir. If we want to squeeze each other as hard as that. Aye, hanging around outside of you maybe. Oh mate, they don't have really good awareness of their cars. Sure they don't, Mr. Rickard as well. Straight Indies. It should be pretty obvious that there's a big car right beside you. Right. Okay, and we'll leave it in 5th here just to try and get the fuel under control as quick as we can. So we can have a race at the end if needed. Are you getting a run on me, Rickard? Go on, show me your nose. You can have that stuff. We'll take a short shift in the ring for you on a nice lift. Oh, he was really early on the brakes there though. We took a lovely lift in the ring. That was a lot of time lost there. Okay, and fuel save mode on. Oh my goodness, the tyres do not want to turn into that chicane at all. Only lap 5 as well. Oh, the car's bad to drive now. There's someone deciding he's had enough of it already. I wonder how much the pit loss is here. This in fun races is a very small pit loss. It'll be slightly easier on the tyres in extent. Slightly less fuel, but still. Will look like we are getting the fuel under control. Still over half of it left, and we've done about half the race now, so we're getting there with the fuel. Need a massive lift for this. Fuck, I was so scared there, so scared. Was it now everybody decided to come into the pits? Some staying out a little bit longer. 51, 53, what are we in? Soft tires, we're in the 53 as well, so we're doing as good as the rest of them really. A wee splash, a wee bit more, so we're going to push a wee bit harder. don't really want to do anything except for force these guys into side by side. Oh, he's backed off. He was hot favourite there too. He had that line all day. Come on, man. Why does people not even realise that there's a car there? I'm going to have fun with some of you people. I'm telling you, I'll take that penalty, not a problem. Yeah. A lovely big sexy car. On the right hand side of you. Clearly moved over as soon as he seen us there. Almost slightly annoyed that we had tried to pass him. It was right there. Asking for it to be taken. 3 seconds. Your man's 2-second penalty earlier didn't punish him really loads and loads. Cooking up, breaking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. Don't lunge me, don't lunge me. Yeah, you know. You can hang about behind me there for a wee while. Right, let's see if Mr. West King Size allows us to pull any sort of clean manoeuvre on him this time, or is he going to decide, I want to play with you again, Scotty? Hey y'all, it's all been a good year to one of those moments. Got your name written all over it, and you know if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. Nudge you on, let you know that we've no interest in it just yet. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. Into the ditch again. Well, we're lucky enough there to get away with it. Bit of time lost. I'm almost feeling like a ridiculous 2-stop strategy here might work. 4, 4 and 5. The tires are going off really bad. I can't brake early. Try and get him to don't break himself. Well done, Mr. Rickett. Don't really want him to start having to go defensive with us, sir. Don't worry about me. Look ahead of you. Take us forward. Surely you came here for more than a 14th position. More couple up there. Oh my goodness. Oh, awful to drive with a tower on. should have had the tyre wear a lot less. Shit, doesn't he want to stop? Oh my god! It just won't turn. It's like driving an arrow. It does not want to turn for you at all. He's outbraked himself. Surely you're not getting stopped there. Surely we'll leave space. Well done, mate. Good pass. He's pulled it off. That was a nice one. He just about got stopped. And then he's there. You have to give him that space once he's there. Baby, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. Penalty handed out. Our very own personalised weapon. We've shot him out of the rocket launcher in front. Is he gonna... Has he got us a pass on this guy at least? Threaten to throw one, see if he can hold it together, and he does indeed hold it together. Your man's away flat. He must be on good tyres. I wonder if he's doing a two-stopper. Baby, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. To go. What was that? Some rough stuff right there, my goodness. Waiting there to gobble us up as well. We could have had him up the inside there, but we're too nice. We're too nice. At least he didn't get a good run. Last lap, 2 for the price of 1 seal. Is maybe all we can hope for here. Did he get stopped? Did he get stopped? Baby, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, standing with arms around me here. Was there anything to be picked up on the last lap? I feel like we've had a different strategy to people here. Yeah, these two are going to get into it. You just drive like a granny. Because the car won't fucking turn. Anyway, ridiculous. It's went from a quite enjoyable car to driving a stick or a log with no wheels. Or these two going to get into it from the chicane. They're certainly wanting a piece of each other in it at the moment. Create a bit of a gap, try and get two for the price of one sale on the exit of the chicane. No, there's nothing for it. If anything, we'll lose that. Awful race. Old guy's running out of fuel there then. At the end of it. Terrible car to drive. Definitely not a nice car. It's nice for one lap. Even in the qualifying there, you could feel those front tyres on your fast lap just because you had to do an out lap. Oh, you should be here, standing with your arms around me here. I wonder how long we have to wait for the next one. Do we even want an hour go? Or will we go and open up a wee lobby and see if we can get anybody in? The car definitely not an enjoyable one to drive after a couple of laps. Shit doesn't even want to turn anywhere. Mr. West with nothing to say till us. We did push him out off the track. On badness as well. We didn't know what we were doing. We thought he knew for sure what he was doing as well whenever he seen us. Don't like it when guys do that. When they see you going for the move, they're leaving the inside open the whole way into the corner, and then once they see you going for the move, then they decide, no, I've decided not to leave the inside open. It's like you've left the inside open the whole goddamn straight, inviting me to go there, and then as soon as you see me making that move, you come over very rudely and turn into you. Could be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. How long was it? How long have we waited? 20 past 6. 20 minutes. Hello, JJ. JJ's back. What do you think? Will we go? Will we go again? What are you doing, JJ? Have you had a go at it? What did you think of it? I thought to myself it would have been a bit more enjoyable. The car, just... they needed to have it with much less tyre wear if they wanted it to be a fun one. The fact that it's all tyre wear straight to the front, even whenever you're all to the rear on the brake balance. You're not doing it today. It's not that fun anyway, JJ. It was an awful race, especially for the seaside. The seaside is usually a pretty exciting race coming to do. I don't even know. It's the Nordschleife anyway. We know that. What was the dailies this week? Be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. 4 laps around that big one, mate. That's a big track. That might feel like a reasonable sized race for race A. Maybe you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. What do you think? Any interest in a lobby, JJ? Or are you red deading it? Eh? Are you on your horse? Baby, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. We'll try and open the lobby and we'll give it a wee 5 minutes and see if anybody joins. Baby, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, create room. What rooms have we got here loaded up to create? If I practice Scottie live at YouTube, New Year, Sunday, Nations practice. Scottie live at YouTube, that'll do. Load. And the qualifier's on. Baby, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. Standing with your arms around me here. I haven't done any of the Blue Moon Bays in a while. I do like to tease them in, but with the seaside. Everyone loves the seaside. It gets people in. Great start. Fastest first, light 2 and 2. 5 minutes. Group 4. And we got only softs, so there's no confusion of people starting on the wrong tires. Oh, you're having a wee go at F1 at the moment. I never fancied that F1 game. I think the F1 games now, I would imagine, I don't know because I haven't played them in a long time, but I would imagine there's a lot of stuff to do during your race in terms of pressing buttons, changing settings, this and that. And me, you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. Standing with your arms around me here. Let's go on the Corvette. Why not? Cooking up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. All you do is turn accelerate, right? So there's not a whole lot of different options during your race. Like different buttons you have to hit for a bit of boost, or to open your wing. Fuel mixtures, all stuff like that. I used to love the Formula 1 games. They would have been the games that I had to go at when I did play a racing game. It always would have been a Formula 1 game I went for. I was always a lot better at the Formula 1 games than I was at the rally games or the games where the back end skids the way out. I never liked those games at all. Joshua is an ice. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those mornings. You're not the short shifters as well. It's got your name written all over it. And you know if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. Yeah, you short shift this one, or it's all right. I'll rev this one out. I thought the both of them. Oh, there is DRS as well. Traction control on because it's timid with it off. You're saying you rev out the Corvette? I remember people telling me that the two Corvettes were short shifters. Right, let's watch the numbers. Yeah, well, they're not slowing down once it's getting up into the high range. See how much quicker the numbers started going up there, JJ? Is that not an indication that you're meant to short shift this? Maybe not so much in the lower gears, but would you see it after the chicane here in 5th gear? Watch the numbers, how the numbers are building up, and once they look like they're starting to slow down, I'll change to 6th and you'll see, right? So watch the numbers. Look at how much they seem to go up a bit quicker in 6th. Could be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, we should be here, standing with your arms around me here. Right, well, let them know that we're alive with a thanks for... No, I say thanks for joining me, everyone. Mr. Flaws is in the house. 4126. Hello, Mr. Flaws. You don't know, you rev it out. I do think, I can't remember who it was told me, but I can remember whenever I was told to short shift the Corvette, I was told all the Corvettes are the same. You short shift the both of them. That one seemed to be not losing a whole lot. It was really only in 5th gear there. Whenever you tried to rev it out in 5th gear, if you were waiting for the rev to top out for those last 5 or 6 seconds before the change of gear, the numbers have definitely slowed down, and then you can see a visible increase in acceleration when you're back up into 6th. Cooking up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. We've got until 20 past. I'll go back in and do an RE race stat or one if I can't get a lobby going here. Ugh. One wish, be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh dear, sure it's getting harder and harder to move. Better lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Put some music on, soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Yeah. Someone else has joined the room. We're gonna need to make a decision. 8 minutes left for that whole race. Don't really want to do it. We didn't have much fun out of that all. Felt like we had a wee bit of pace at the start and then it all disappeared, which kind of tells me we drove it wrong at the start. We thought we were fuel saving, and we thought we were being nice and easy on the tyres, but have to be even more ridiculously slower than what we were. Malcolm Fisher says, "You sound funny." Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you, mate. Hopefully that's a good thing. A nice kind of funny. He said right before Malcolm told him no, it was the weirdest kind of funny he had ever seen in his life. Cooking up, cracking a cold beer. I need different songs to sing in my head. That's what I need most of all in my life right now. Different bloody songs in my head. You like my voice. Thank you very much, sir. It's from Belfast, Northern Ireland. I do think for most of the world, the Belfast accent is probably one of the easiest accents from Ireland to be able to understand. I know when I go out into the country over in Ireland, I can hardly even understand what the boys are saying. Hey y'all, it's all been a good year. It's one of those moments. It's got your name written all over it. I really do need different songs in my head. I think of a different song. I will put my hands up in surrender. What are you saying, JJ? Are you threatening to ban people? What have I missed? If people misbehave, then I can time them out or ban them. But I'm kind, so I don't do that much. Yes, I hope you don't. You should be here. Stop it. Dow. Dow, 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 dow. This hit dead ice cold in the shell pipe of that white gold. This one for them good girls, straight masterpieces, styling, wilding, living it up in the city. I got chunks on with sailor on, I gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot, hot damn. Gotta call police and the fireman, I'm too hot, hot damn. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot, hot damn. Please say my name, you know who I am, right? I ain't throwing out A. Sorry. Gonna do FIA. Boom boom. DVL was in. Sorry, gonna do FIA. We'll let that float there for a couple of seconds. Apologies, gentlemen, if I had got a reasonably sized lobby going there. Well, maybe wouldn't have been tempted into going again, but there is a full FIA lobby. Competitive. Everybody faster than me. If that last race was anything to go by, for me to go and join. Where are we? 18. What was 1840? It was 1840. It was 20 minutes too early. God damn you, Stephen. You silly man. Malcolm has to go to school. No problem, Malcolm. Enjoy yourself, sir. Be sure to learn something. 7 minutes now to wait. We should have hung about there. That could have been a full lobby in an hour. 7 minutes. Do 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 boom. He was indeed Callum. 6 minutes, right? That gives me 5 minutes. Then we'll go and we'll try and open up a lobby again. We'll give the lobby 5 minutes. We'll say what number. Minimum of 7 people has to be in the lobby. We see there'll be 6 now in the lobby, and I'll feel awfully guilty about leaving ones out. What about leaving? Right, YouTube, Stephen Scott, load that up. I don't think we changed anything in that the last time, did we? Let's just create it. We'll see what happens. Sponge is in the house. Hello, Sponge, mate. Nice to see you. Hopefully you had a lovely Christmas and Happy New Year, mate. You were also waiting. Have you had a go at it yet, Sponge? Have you already had a go at it? I just had a go at it there not long ago. It's not fun. It's an awful, awful car to drive. After a couple of laps, it doesn't want to turn at all. Mr. Floss in the house as well. You're trying to get faster, and you listen to my stream as you race. Thanks for the tips that give out. Thank you, mate, if they're helpful in any way. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if listening to me would be the same as listening to Fast Guys. Fast Guys would definitely, like, when I listen to Tidge and all, it's much more in depth and stuff. It's not high. I'm not smart enough to be that precise. Tidge is very technical. He analyzes everything. He's a clever man in real life, even to be able to analyze everything and to be able to see exactly where. I just kind of have nice and steady. My speed is mid-A speed. Mid-A to lower A speed. Nothing special about my speed at all. Maybe a wee bit of magic on a couple of different tracks, and I'm bog standard after that. And it's all about, for me, just staying out of the arguments, staying out of the races. If someone's behind you and he looks like he's a bit faster, or he wants past, I just move over to the side and let them pass and let everybody else get into their battles and stuff. The trail breaking and the coasting, the more I play it, the more I'm realising it's a huge thing in it. Lots of tracks have. People usually like to be on the accelerator or on the brake, and they think that that's the fastest way around the track, which I suppose when you're right at the very, very top level, it could well be. You should be on the accelerator or on the brakes. But when you're coasting, you're able to visibly see that it's not slower. You could be behind a real fast guy, and if you lift 10-20 yards, before the braking area, then as soon as he hits his brakes, he's going from acceleration to brake, and his car isn't as responsive as your car, so it's very easy for me to judge as long as you have a lift. If you have a lift, then your brakes are way more responsive, and the car is a whole lot more settled than what it is for me anyway, rather than going straight from the acceleration and onto the brake. I always like to be behind guys. Whenever you're behind fast guys, it feels a whole lot easier for me to go that fast. I know a lot of people, like when I would have been slightly slower when I was first behind fast guys, because I didn't have that lift, I didn't have the coast. It was all about acceleration or else on the brake, and then you're always terrified of hitting into the back of them. But that wee one and a half or 2 seconds of coasting just makes the car respond to you as soon as you touch the brakes. Yo, hello, Mr. Storm is in the house as well. Hello, Mr. Storm. How's you, sir? Nice to meet you. Thanks for hopping in. You see my lobby right now. We have 2 more games. We're not staying for long. I think we're gonna have a go at the FIA again. What's a good car that's cheap? You got the game 2 days ago. You only bought the game 2 days ago. Go and buy yourself a Beetle. A Group 3 Beetle. When I first got the game, that's the only car I drove for 3 months. It was a lovely wee car to drive. That's what I would recommend to you. If you really hate the Beetle and how it looks, then go for one of the Hyundais. If you like a wee bit of a slidey back end on the car, pick a Group 3 car. If you like a real stable car, try a Group 4 car. A good cheap Group 4 car. I think they're all the same price, mate. I think so. I'm almost sure that all the Group 4 cars will be the same price. I'm not sure what that price is. Maybe 450,000 or something. But yeah, the Group 4 cars, if that's what you're wanting to go for. What do I like in Group 4? The Hyundai is nice in Group 4. All of them are pretty nice in Group 4. Just not an FF car. All the other cars usually in Group 4 feel pretty nice. There's Joshua says no the Bucati. He's recommending you go and buy the Bucati. I think the Bucati is meant to be a nightmare, is it not, to drive? If there's any tire wear and all on. Josh is maybe trying to get you to pick a car that's all over the place. I guess you better practice. Yeah, I am. We said we had another 6 or 7 minutes, and that was before it opened. It was 22, so we'll hang about here and we'll see if anyone joins. If we're still sitting, we only have a few people in the room. Whenever it's time to go for the FIA, then we'll just have another week go at the FIA. Josh loves the Lambo. Yeah, the Group 4 Lambo. Oh, I suppose right. The Group 4 Lamborghini is a nice car to drive as well. I quite like all of them in Group 4. The only ones I don't enjoy driving is the FF cars. And again, they're actually not too bad to drive when there's no tire wear. If you're not doing FIA races and you're just having fun in online races with no tire wear on, the FF cars are, once you learn how to drive them, they're very enjoyable. Jamie's in a house. How did I get on at the Nations? I did not get on, Jamie. I did not. Have you had a go at it yourself in that car? That car feels nice for one lap. And then after that, it's all downhill. It does not want to turn. That chicane as well. We were almost caught out. We were caught out. We hit the dead chicane once. And then 3 laps in a row as the tire wear was kicking in. It just did not want to turn anywhere. As soon as a corner came up, the car was like, no, you should be driving me on the motorway. This is clearly not a race car for turning around bends. Have you been getting on yourselves? Has any of you had a dig at it? What about yourself, Jamie? You'd say go for the Lexus. That's for Mr. Storm. There will be 4 people. You're just buying a Group 4 car. What's the overall best? Group 4. Yeah, the Lexus is a nice car as well to drive. I wouldn't be one for being able to tell you As I say, all the cars are very, very close. Even before I mean, when I first started doing that online stuff and all, I can remember sitting and trying to figure out one day what was the best car on a certain track. And I spent 10-15 minutes in most of the cars, and they were all really, really close, all within a wee tenth or two of each other. Like, I didn't jump into any car and all of a sudden think, aha, this is definitely the car that I should be using. I'm way faster in this car, you know. All the cars were pretty close. Rain got 328 points. Well done, Mr. Rain. Congratulations is in order. Hopefully we'll see rain at some point this evening. You're at work until 10 o'clock, right, so you'll not even get a chance for a dig. You're not missing nothing anyway, Jimmy, you're really not. I thought to myself, I like the seaside. The seaside can throw up some real enjoyable racing. And then the amount of tyre wear that they put in that wee car, I thought that wee car handled nice whenever I was driving it. When I first got the game, and Jesse, that was the car Jesse went and bought and made her own wee library and all on it. And it's nice, it drives lovely, but I clearly drove it with no tyre wear on. As soon as you add any kind of tyre wear onto it, it's one of those ones that you have to drive it with a brake balance all to the rear, and you still only get front wheel tyre wear basically. They needed the tyre wear to be a lot lower there in order for that to be enjoyable. Even trying to get that car turned in at times. And there was a good 3 people in that last race as well who their awareness on the track was not up to scratch either. Either that or else they were deliberately, I mean, coming over India's. We got ourselves placed to the inside very fairly, at least 2 or 3 times to the inside of people, and then they were just like, hey, what? Who do you think you are, pulling a sexy green car like that up on the left hand side of me? Get out of the way. Just turn Indy. Well, let them know that we are alive with a thanks for joining. No, it's not a thanks for the, it's a thanks for joining. I'm telling you, every stream but would do that same mistake. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and that lets them know we're alive. A Duke of the member list. Any superstars trying to sneak in? Mr. Tonberry is an AS. Attention please, could Mr. GT Tonberry, that's a GT Tonberry, make your way to the office, sir. Aye, reasonably new account, 73 days he's been logged on. Only 20 cars, no liveries, he's quick as well. I would imagine this is a second account of a reasonably fast driver, up in very close to the A+ on his main account. I would say he's no pictures, no liveries, and only 26% of the campaign done. So he's really just bought a couple of cars and done online races or sports races, and he's straight away having good results and getting halfway up the A. Who is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Lewis Hamilton himself. There's no hurry. No. Now I'm feeling a wee bit guilty now. I'm gonna take myself in. What is it? 32, 8 minutes. We're not getting a qualifying lap done. I'm gonna start it anyway. I'm gonna start it just in case some people quit out. There's no hurry. You just bought the Lexus for 169. Oh, fuck me. I hope I haven't. Storm, I hope I haven't started there without you. Daydreaming. Apologies if I have, sir. You just bought the Lexus for £1.69 as well. Why didn't you? You should have just drove. You should have went into the track experience or the track guides and went to the Nordschleife and just done a couple of sections 8, and you would have got enough money rather than spend cash. Yeah, I like the Dodge as well. I wouldn't go for the Audi, but just because it's an FF car, if it's one of your first cars that you're buying, you'll enjoy the game. If you like racing games, it's a very good, enjoyable racing game for sure. Well, don't hurry, we can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over the road ahead of mine. I think we should just start this one from the back, you know. Don't you worry, we can take our time. That noisy steering wheel. Everybody's free to feel good. Everybody is free. Should have made this here room, you know, where there was no fixed lobby. And then I could have jumped out with no guilty feelings. They all would have been able to continue the race. I feel like we're kind of stuck here now. I wouldn't mind going and trying that FI again. Another non-enjoyable race, no doubt. I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. I had to come and get it straight from you. You said you were leaving, someone swept your heart away. From the look upon your face, I'd say it's true. So tell me all about it, tell me about the plans you're making. Oh no. Tell me one thing more before I go. Tell me how am I supposed to live without you? Baby, now that I've been loving you so long, hot favourite. I don't know anybody in the room except for Josh, and I think I'm gonna beat Josh. So I have to think I'm hot favourite at the moment. And it's Mr. Tonberry or Tonberry. Don't know why there's no times there either. Three minutes, I know. I'll feel too guilty now. I'll feel too guilty if I back out and not let these guys have a race. It'll maybe pick up. Who knows? Thank you, Butt Sponge, for letting me know, sir. Now, if two of these guys right here in the lobby are on the stream, if two of you were to quit out now, I would be out of here to the FIA. But we do need you to jump out like right now to stop that guilt that I'm feeling. Yeah, there's an hour and an hour if I don't get a lobby open. I can't say I enjoyed it, Sponge. I mean, good luck to you if you're having yourself a wee go at it. The car is awful. It feels like a half decent car, as I say, for one, maybe 2 laps, and then the race itself, very, very hard even to have a race. With the amount of understeer, the car just did not want to turn for us, not at all. It felt like a very, very slow, folly the leader kind of race, and it's at the seaside, so a bit dodgy as well. Right, what to do? Let's just watch it all going down. A lovely big lift before the braking area, and we'll just... Can I place my nose to the inside of you there, sir? There's a sexy car on the inside, Josh. Come on ahead, Josh. How'd you do? Oh, a wee bit of a back end on it as well. Oh my goodness. Not luckily he hadn't touched the handbrake. Mr. Fabian bounces in with a say hi right now. I must be acknowledged. I don't actually practice with the fuel, yeah. Although I suppose like you can't just go and join the practice lobbies as well. It does make that wee warm up bit that they had before. It's kind of no use whatsoever now. It kind of it used to be a bit of a help, I think, didn't it? Used to have like the tower settings on that. Only the problem was they had the fuel settings on as well, and now the problem is they don't have any tire settings on it. It should be the fuel settings are turned off with the tire settings on, and then it would be like qualifying. You'd at least be able to go out, and if you wanted to practice your qualifying, you could practice your qualifying almost like it's a real one. Mr. Tonberry out front does have a wee bit of pace after all. The bookies have sliced his odds. He is now just about the favourite to win this one. But who knows? He could be on the stream He may never have heard a wee bit of shit talk in his ear hole while he's trying to concentrate on braking zones and what have you. Need to get up into that third gear a bit quicker. You're paired with AS drivers. Good luck, mate. It's not a frantic race by any means at all. If you survive around that first corner, it's a very slow paced race. If you can drive about unbelievably slow, fuel saving, loads of short shifting, make sure you get your fuel under control. There's a few people struggling at the end of the race with fuel. I can place my wee nose there, just ever so slightly. Thank you very much, sir. Good luck, Tilly Sponge, good luck, mate. Right, Mr. Toneberry out front, 5.3 ahead. He's been pulling away. Gonna help catch him there. Closer. Did Dave want a wee bit of it back? A lovely STP library. Oh, he did. He went forward. Well done, sir. Oh, where are we going? I think that's too much drive. Turn around. He's got the bottle on the side of it. You're looking well, sir. You're looking well. Does it take a chunk of that nice, I wonder? Not really. James says he was a goner after he crashed. Four to go. Now my brain's just sitting here thinking about that damn FIA race. We can take our time. This is the Corvette, mate. So it is. I know we don't use it much. I don't mind the Group 4 one. The Group 4 one is a lot more drivable for me than the Group 3 one. The Group 3 Corvette is a wee bit on the slidey side for myself. Free to go. Dave wants to defend that stuff. How was your drive, Dave? How was the drive that day, sir? I think he's a better overall top speed than us in that car he's in. Or does he? Or does he? Short shifted. And continues to pull away, but you're telling him meant to short shift this. We'll leave the inside wide open for him if he wishes to go for it, and he does wish to go for it. Good drive, and he leaves us the space as well. And the three of us is back here now, all on the radar. All four wheels off the ground in the background. The leader long gone, Mr. Thornberry. Head and shoulders, top of the class, above everybody else. Haha, Davis flashed his lights. Or is that he's not flashing on the straights? Maybe that's I've heard something about there's a glitch where I don't know if it's steering people using certain steering wheels or hand control players, but their lights flash when they're turning and braking or something at the same time. I can't remember exactly what combination made their lights flash, but yes, I've definitely heard about that. If you ever see anybody flashing his lights loads, but it's not along the streets. He's not flashing. He's doing that all on itself. Does he come forward again? No, he's settled in this time. He's maybe building it all up for a big push on the last lap. Is Mr. Dave. There's just nowhere for him to go at the moment. Qualified P7, 3.5 behind P1. Good luck, mate, good luck. A nice steady race, Sponge. Look after that fuel on the tyres. I certainly do not expect you to come back here telling me of stories of a awesome, exciting race to be involved in. I expect you to come back and say, fuck, Scotty, you're right. That car is awful to drive. I'd have thought that would be a good one. Especially with the tyre wear. It's quite a fun wee car before any tyre wear kicks in, and then the tyre wear kills it. Kills all the fun immediately. Has there been a mistake behind? The gap is opened up behind. Dave is out of there. I didn't even see what happened, tell you, Dave. Side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true. Cause you moved to Espeleo, New York or Santa Fe, wherever to get away from me. Whoa, but that one night wasn't just right. I didn't leave you cause I was lost through. I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell because I really fell for you. Yes, Sponge, there's a queer bit of fuel saving. You'll probably notice that as well. I was a bit worried about fuel saving at the start of the race, but not a ridiculous amount. It tells you at the start of the race, if you go to your fuel and check, you'll be over 2 laps missing, as if during your pit stop you're going to have to add more fuel. In fact, I did add a splash of fuel in my pit stop as well. But yeah, if there's a queue of cars in front of you and you're not going anywhere, you're not going to pass them, no sense not having a short shift. Get yourself up into 6th gear as quick as possible. It'll make your pit stop a lot shorter. Dave says SNR quickened that Ferrari. I wasn't even in a Ferrari, sir. We'll get them into a track boat. We'll get them into a track boat since we're here. We might as well hang about for a while. You have 99k, I have 27 million. This is my second account. I had 40 million after 1 hour of driving with a Lewis Hamilton, and you don't even have to beat Lewis. It's worth, I think it's about a £5, maybe £6 for the Lewis Hamilton DLC. If you go and buy it, then any kind of reasonable driver with a reasonable pace should be able to, to get all gold, which wins you. By the time you've won all gold, you'll be sitting with 40 million, and the important part of getting all gold is that you unlock the 20 million lock on the money, which means your money's just able to keep building up. But I think maybe 50 or 60 million on the main account as well. I think the girlfriend on her account, she bought it, and within an hour I had 40 million for her on her account as well. So it's pretty easy to make the money. And if you don't have the can you see the ID, please? The room ID. Is it not on the stream? Yeah, there's the room ID there. 047542733276140612 is the room ID. Do you even want a GR vote, lads? GR vote. But yeah, I would recommend getting, if you're not getting the Lewis Hamilton DLC, then if you just go into your track experience, I think that's what it's called, circuit experience or track experience. If you go into it, then it's a real quick way for anyone who doesn't have the Lewis Hamilton DLC and you're only starting out in the game. That's the first thing you should be doing. You should be going in and doing all of the track experience, and while you're doing that, you'll make yourself a shitload of money and win a free car for each track that you do as well. That would be the quickest way to make money. Doodaloo-doo. It's Jesse in the background, still playing Red Dead. Doodaloo-doo. They should have had doodaloo-doo-doo-doo. They've tried to copy it a wee bit. That must be copyrighted, that wee wow 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 wow. I know, but they're definitely trying to give a wee bit of that theme tune in there. So they're trying to steal a wee bit of it. So why not just go all out and pay the people the money to use it? Right. Looks like GR4 is winning. Well, Josh has voted GR1. I vote 1 too. I vote GR1. Oh, GR1 wins. This could empty the room. Where are we? GR1, no idea what car to pick. Come a little closer. Let's go over what I had in mind. Are you in, Mr. Storm? What to use now? I'd probably just bounce into that Porsche. Yep, we do have the Porsche. We also have the Toyota. This seems pretty popular sometimes, depending on what the track is. GT Chuz says, Group 1 here? With a question mark. Yes, sir. Josh has been voting for Group 1 for a while. We thought we'd give him a go at it and see what he thinks. Let's make sure we're on the right tires. We are indeed. Get ourselves ticked in. Oh, you have to leave. Oh, damn it, you just went and bought yourself a Group 4 and now you don't have a Group 1. Sorry. Sorry, James. You should get in, James. And I'm assuming you're James. You said you have to leave there. But you should get into that track experience now, because it'll not take you long. If you do it for 20 minutes, half an hour, it'll win you a few cars, and there's a very good chance that you'll win a Group 1 car. Well, Josh, it was ourselves. Hopefully the room stays nice and low like this now, and I'll be able to go and do the next one with no guilty feelings. Would you like a one-on-one, Josh? Me and you, mano a mano. Let's start the qualifying. Josh is on the pen. Hopefully Josh isn't writing to me. Give us 5 minutes. He does. Josh wants a one-on-one. Surely Gran Turismo's going to let Josh out of the building now. He is. There's no pit parties today from Mr. Turismo. Oh dear, is your map to whether the nuts are there or not? Let's change it on the ladder. Oh. That understeer. Oh. If you have any challenges for me, Josh, during this one? Maybe a different view, an extra pit stop. What do I think? Can you come up with anything? No, it doesn't turn when you're on the accelerator. That'll be nice and gentle. Yep, just drag straight on as soon as you find it. You said VOPPIT cam. I'm assuming you mean cockpit cam, right? We'll try to beat you in cockpit cam if we can. Oh. Jerry's in the house. GR1 on this track. Yes, I know it's only me and Josh in. We thought we'd give Joyce our vote. We've noticed Joyce wanting GR1 a few times. We lost a couple of streams, so we thought we'd back him up. There was only 4 in the room. It made the other 2 think to themselves, what the hell are you doing as well? The same as yourself, Jerry. And they've left us, and now Josh has thrown out the challenge of cockpit cam. We'll to try and beat him on cockpit cam. It's a one-on-one. And it's going to be hard. My car just don't want it to break, says Josh. That is going to be a problem. That's going to be a huge problem for you, Josh, in this race. We can take our time. Is Josh still out there? Let's have a spectate of him if he is. He is. Here he is. We'll put even more pressure on Josh. Oh, he hits the wall almost immediately as soon as the camera arrives on him. Can he survive the last 3 corners? That would be a no, I think. He saved it slightly. Come a little closer, let's go over what I had in mind. Jesse, the one with smoke love? Come on over, I'm giving away free smokes for free kisses. Or swapping them. I'm swapping that smoke for a kiss. There's food in my beard. Live on stream, was there, love? I haven't even had anything. Haven't even had anything to eat, I don't think, today. I must have been there for a while. What do you think you're doing lifting that smoke without planting your lips and mine? Who do you think you are? You hit it in the moustache there. You actually missed. You did, you actually missed. I can't believe that. We can take our time. There's a wee light there. I know, them papers keep on going out very fast, don't they? Right, Josh. Let's do this. I'm even going to have some technical issues getting off the starting line here. What do we think? Oh, he decided to go for a bit of 5th gear off the line. That did not work out for him. Oh, that front end of the car is awful. Annoying. You're trying to see your apexes. Those 2 big bits at the side of the car that come up. Oh, what are you doing, David? Oh, Josh. And Josh gets going again just as we have an incident. It's a big lead you've got there now, Josh. You can hardly throw that away, surely. Look at this. I can't get turned around now. Ah, Joyce is waiting as well. That's awfully gentleman behaviour from you, sir. Where are you? There you are. Just the 7 gears. JJ's in the house as well. Hello, JJ. I don't think JJ will be hanging about here too long. You're doing all the track experience, yeah, that'll get you money built up right and fast, as well as winning you a whole lot of cars. That's definitely, if I was to be getting the game new now, I'd be straight into that. That's the way to go. Oh, gosh, you're struggling what the hell seconds are. No problem, Storm, no problem, mate. Keep on dropping the wee wheel on the grass. We'll see. Josh, I have my brain usually wants stupid things off me. You're not going to believe what my brain wants off me this time, Josh. I want a pit stop every lap. Hang on, Frank. I think the pit loss is very, very slow, or very, very low on this track. I am going to try and beat you with a pit stop every lap from here on in, sir. Oh. Stay on the down track at least, Stephen. Scottie's favourite camera, definitely not. I hate it. I'm only using it because Josh, I hate it in this car. Some cars are lovely looking, but this car is absolutely awful at it. We'll see the heck of me trying to get into the pits here. This is what you call driving like a granny. Nice and easy, Mr. Turismo. Where we going? That's your granny pit entry right there for you. He's changing tyres, but we'll wait another couple of seconds changing tyres. Down. How much did we lose there then? Yeah. We'll pull away still 4 seconds in that lap. We're only passing in that lap, I think. Maybe the lap before. You've only lost about 4 seconds there. That right hander there is annoying in these cars. It just stops turning for you, even when you're in a higher gear. Let's go for fast laps as well to keep us motivated. We've got 51.5 at the moment. We can't do fast laps when we're doing pit stops. We can take our time. Like a granny. That was a pretty fast granny, that lap. So we'll change tires again. Those tires just didn't feel quite right, lads. For a set, if you would. Thank you very much, Joshua. What is going on, Josh? Right, my brain wants even more. 4 laps left, 4 360s, 3 into the bargain. So there's one. Josh, I ain't gonna tell the grandkids about this one. Look at that. Let's get another one. Everyone's done with now. There's 2. Let's try that one in 5th gear even. Oh, go on, a double one. Ah, it didn't make it a double one. But it turned back around that way, so technically it is 4 360s that we're done there. Where is Josh? He must be coming. There he is! Straight into the back of us. Rather than taking the pass. I still want a pit stop every lap, isn't that right, Mr. Turismo? It is indeed. Like a granny yet again. No tires this time because he's going to be ahead of us. You can't pay it. I know, Sponge. I felt very similar to that myself. I thought to myself whenever I seen it was that car. I knew I drove that car before, and it's quite a nice car with no tire wear on. It's a nice wee car to drive, but that race was awfully slow. My steering wheel's not even putting straight now, is it? No, it's because of the damage right there. It is. Switch to stuff now. Yeah. Probably one of the most boring races I've tried in the FIA. Come on, Josh, on you go. You're quicker than this boy. So you are. This is turning into a story that the grandkids aren't even going to believe, Josh. If I tell the grandkids, oh, I had this boy a race once, 9 laps. I raced in cockpit view, which I never use, awfully slow in cockpit view. I done a pit stop every lap of the race from lap 4 onwards, as well as doing 4 360s. And on lap 6 we were still right behind him. The grandkids will laugh at me, they'll say, "Ah, Granda, shut up, you're telling lies, that's not possible. That stuff doesn't happen in real life. It was a dream, you've had yourself a dream." Ghosted out, Josh maybe, and oh, the brake markers were going, let's try the shortcut in motocross style. Oh, we almost forgot about the pit stop. Oh my goodness, again a dangerous brownie manoeuvre. No tyres, no fuel. We had a bit of a battle on that 1 and 2, but after that I got a bit bored. Yeah, I did. I had a wee bit of thoughts in my head at the start of the race. Oh, this might be fun. But on lap 2, I think it was on lap 2, I thought to myself, oh my god, the understeer in this car is just ridiculous. That chicane ended up, we drove round that chicane. I'm convinced we were within the speed limit of 30 miles an hour through that chicane. One time, 3 times in a row, we hit the chicane, and then we tried to drive like a granny around it, scared, and we still couldn't get our front end in, and then the next lap we were doing 30 miles an hour through the chicane. Felt lovely and smooth, like, hit the apex very nicely. Oh, that's your trouble zone, that downhill section. Loads of coasting. Don't be worrying about braking. Lift off wherever you're braking at, Joshua. Start lifting off 30, 40, 50 yards before that, and then you don't need to hit the brakes hard. Then just feather your brakes, and a whole lot easier to judge your speed after that coast. We're getting a bit better at the pit entry anyway. Yeah, just staying on, not doing it. We didn't have. Where is he? Where is he? Did he come in? He's surprised or something. We can take our time. Right, I'm not going to pit the next lap. I'm going to try and get a fast lap, a 51.5 it is at the moment. See if I've got any faster on this cockpit view from the start. That suggests that no, you're still absolutely terrible. You can see that's someone who's not flowing, the movements in that steering wheel, in and out, in and out. That should be all lovely and smooth. Right, fast lap, here I come. We can take our time. A friend request received from Sponge. Thank you, Sponge, mate. We'll get that added. We do, this last week, I have also been noticing that when I go into my PlayStation messages to try to read a message, it's taken maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds for the stuff to load up. There's the fast lap going. So I'll continue to add all the friend requests and stuff at the moment, but if that does continue to gradually get worse like that, I think the first thing I'll have to try to do, or I'll have to go onto YouTube and see in YouTube if having too many friends ends up making you stuck on loading screens. Because if it is, we're going to have to spend a good hour one day just going through the friends list. And anyone who don't really play this or speak too much, get rid of them with no hard feelings, hopefully. What is the time for this one? That is still going to be. It was a fast lap. It just shows you how pure the fast lap before that. Josh, I don't know what to say to you. All I can say is my grandkids are going to find that story very, very amusing. They're not going to believe me. They're going to say, Scotty, you're such a liar. That's impossible to do on anybody. Was this a 3-year-old you were playing? Why didn't he just go into auto drive? He would have been faster in auto drive. What happened there, Josh? Talk to me. Your lack of speed there was tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Thank you, Josh, for having that wee race with me anyway. We'll bounce out here and go and have a nosy and see what time the next car will we? Do we feel a bit guilty now? A few other joiners in the room. Who have we got in the room? Sponge is here. Josh, JJ, and Jerry Chirac. Well, we'll get you in the track out then, boys. Where would you like to go instead of me hopping out? Since you're here. Are you meant to get a car every track? Yes, you do, mate. You win a car every track that you do. Now you have to do all of the individual sections. Like if the track has 3 sectors, you have to do the 3 sectors as well as doing the the whole circuit. And you should be able to get gold in them. There's not really too much of a hassle in getting gold. Although if you can't, you still get money and cars, I think, for all bronze and all silver and stuff. But don't be giving up on gold. You should be able to get all gold and that, no problem. GR vote, boys. What do you fancy? GR vote. Sponge was straight on the pen saying he wants the mini. Huh? I loved that last race I was in. Could I drive around for another 9 boring laps? Josh wants an hour bit of GR2. 4 is in the lead at the moment. I'll vote for 4 as well, and that settles it. 4 wins. Jerry, I am expecting big things from you in this race, sir. I seen a bit of your speed the last time, and then on the last stream you says I didn't get to watch your last race here. But after that embarrassing first corner incident for you, apparently you had a great comeback. JJ voting for 3. Unlucky, JJ. Let's throw out the thanks for. No, stop it, Stephen. Let's just start over again and do it right. Thanks for joining me, everyone. With a make your way to track, please. Starting soon. You prefer the Volkswagen VGT car? I think I've tried it. I am, Jerry. I am telling you, I've been to the bookies. to see who's hot favourite to win this race here, and you'll not believe it, the bookies have you just a wee bit behind JJ and a wee bit in front of me. That's how impressed they've been with your speed on this track the last couple of times out. So no pressure on you, Jerry. Don't have an incident, or an underpant department incident, I should say, live on stream. We're waiting on JJ. What car are we going for? Group 4s. What's other people going for? What's Jerry went for? Jerry's went for the wee McGann. I have a sexy wee McGann of my own. Look, there it is there. We'll bounce into the same one. Make sure we're on the right tires. There's 5 minutes to qualify as well, so we don't really need to practice. And you rev the nuts right out of this car. You made me crash.
I made you crash?
Yep.
Here.
I'll keep crashing.
What time is it?
The time is 25 to 8. Yeah, why not? Thank you.
I'm hungry.
You're thinking you're hungry.
Where'd that go?
And you're letting poor Missy eat it.
It's honeycomb of a rice and all that.
You're that scared to feed the dog chocolate that when somebody bought her a doggy Christmas thing, you wouldn't give her. JJ has to have a wash. He must have got a wee whiff of his armpit or something there, JJ. I do that myself sometimes. Yeah, that's what he says. He's wrote in the chat there, I have to go and have a wash. I'll be back soon. Really, the only thing JJ has left, yeah, the only thing JJ has left out of that there is something along the lines of, I got a wee whiff of my own armpit there, or else I thought it was a fart and it wasn't, Scotty. I'm stinking. I have to go and get a shower. I pushed a wee bit too hard, says JJ Balding. Check him out on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Balding Racing, 12 years old. He's had an underpant department incident at home, and he came on the stream to tell us all about it. Were you all on track that day? There was 5 minutes of qualifying, so I think we'll learn how to drive the car during that 5 minutes. Right, and JJ's not racing, so we'll get one started. Boom, boom. No guilty feelings. Yep, there's Jesse on the eye saying, yo, wee stinker. Do you only watch when you smell? No, but that definitely is an indication for you to head to the bathroom. Well, no hurry, don't you worry. What bookies do you go to? I don't, Jerry. Anytime I've done a bit of betting, I haven't done any betting in a long time now, over a year. But I had that wee app on my phone. Bet 365. I had it on my phone. That's where I usually would have went in and done a wee bet. I'm not a big better at all. Like, I kind of would usually do a number of smaller bets with larger odds. Like if I had a fiver in the betting app, I wouldn't just stick the fiver on a scoreline or something like that. I usually stick £1 on a certain player to score 2 goals or something like that, and then another £1 on a team to score more than 5 goals or something. Wee unusual bets I usually do, and it works out not too bad for me usually. I've only had to top up my account twice. I put £20 in it, and we were able to bet like for as well as lifting £190 out of it in their own account. At one point, we've been able to just leave the rest of the money in it. We've no money in it at the moment, which is why we haven't been doing any betting. Yeah, that's 365 up. I like it as well, it's nice and handy, rather than having to go to the bookies and stuff. I was never one for going to the bookies at all. I kind of only, if one of my friends was going to the bookies or a family member, then I might have said, oh here, there's a fiver, do a couple of bets for me. I mean, we need to get a hat trick or something. There's usually always about 30 to 1. Me and the mate done that for a couple of years. He went for a couple of years with no hat tricks whatsoever. I really do need to learn how to drive this car like from now, don't I? Right, I'm on 1 lap. Okay, Stephen. At least try to drive around the lap. I need to stand 4th for that one. Jerry is on pole, the bookie's favourite. Straight away. We must be a wee bit closer to you after that one. But we're still a mile over a full second of the pace of the man in this one. No pressure, Jerry, to bring this one home live on stream, sir. We may have to do a wee bit of shit talking if we're close to you at all. If you just drive away, then the shit talking just looks awfully stupid. Probably always looks a bit stupid anyway, but yes, when it works out, it's not too bad, I suppose. Jessica thinks Jack smells. You get kicked out. Love again. Are you wired in again yet? Yeah. And you're still getting kicked out a whole lot? Oh right, it was JJ's fault. Right. She got kicked out because she was talking to JJ and she was idling for too long. What are you saying, love? I know everything is JJ's fault. JJ is to blame for a lot of stuff. It amazes me how a 12-year-old can be the fault of so many things. but you just have to watch him playing Red Dead to see why he cannot drive past. He cannot ride or walk past anyone, a real person or a computer player, without tying them up or doing something. Oh, you meant in the fictional bookies were your second favourite. It was very close between us. You were slight favourite. After that qualifying, they've stopped taking bets. They're no longer taking bets on Jerry to win this race. They think it's a hands down victory for Jerry. But could we sprinkle a wee bit of magic, maybe, Jerry, on the occasion? I wonder if this is flat out off the line. Surely it is. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Let's go. No, it wasn't flat out off the line, Stephen. God damn it, there's Jerry getting away from me and we're dropping back now. Is there any kind of cut back to be had on these boys? We wouldn't get Jerry back on our side. We've got a bit of late braking for Sponge. Oh, Sponge has left us a load of room there. Bless the nose. Right, Jerry, that's me behind you again. What's the headlights like in this? Ah, they're not the best headlights. Nine laps, 9 wee small laps. It'll be a quick enough race. A second behind him. Conway hang. Always love this wee car. I don't know how to drive it right now. Each and every time I jump into it, I'll love it by the end of whatever race I'm doing. It's a lovely wee car to drive. You can throw it about all roads. What have you just got, Storm? The AMG Group 4. The Group 3 AMG was a good one. Right, Jerry, stop pulling away from me. I'm almost sure my brake balance is meant to be right back to the rear as well with this boy. Oh, Colin McRae wanted to hold it in right back to the rear. Yeah, Jesse, you keep talking to Jerry there in the chat. See if I can catch him at all. He's just driving away from me. Come on. You do motocross in real life? You're 12? Nice, mate. It's great fun, isn't it? I grew up racing the motocross myself. Right, I was starting to hang with you, Jerry, just a wee bit maybe. You stopped pulling away from us in the last couple of sectors. Exactly, you pulled it back in a wee bit. Well, the feel of the car is starting to come to us. And then it'll bite us, no doubt, because it wants to be driven with a back end hanging out sometimes. I'm not revving it out either. You should be revving the nuts out of it anytime I see Q driving it. He's holding us at the moment. But at least we hung with him that lap. Although he did have a mistake in that lap. Here, Jerry. Come on. Sneaking up on you, Jerry. Sneaking up slowly but surely. Oh, easy. Don't throw it away. I can't let him just drive away and get an easy win. Have to have some kind of pressure on him to test him. Would love into that slipstream. Come on, turn. Is the feel of the car going to come to us just when it matters for the last couple of laps? Just can't get into that slip. Oh, and that was a big chunk as well. You start taking a few more risks maybe. A couple of flashes of the headlights in Jerry's direction. Come on, get your nose in for me. Is that a whiff of slipstream? Oh, just out of it. Just out of it. Oh, easy, Steve, easy. My goodness, Jerry, you've got me taking chances I don't like taking usually. Give me some drive out of that. Again, just not able to get in. Another couple of flashes of the lights, because that seemed to slow him down a wee bit the last time we flashed the lights at him. Let's see, we'll test him now for this full lap. We're pounding him with headlight flashes. Come on, nose in. Again, almost in it. Need to start risking this corner a bit more. We're not getting this corner good at all. It's an awful apex there. Look at them. 2 to go. Can't Jerry hold it together? Will Jerry even hang about if he wins this one, or will he just be gone forevermore faster than ourselves? I wonder. Oh, we did it again, we did it again. He's got us on the edge. Two to go, right? It's now or never. Time to win it or bin it. JJ style. Take a leaf at it. JJ's pick another few flashes of the headlights. Red dead today. Maybe JJ, not sure. We'll see what's going down later. Come on. Right, I need to get this corner now, Stephen. That's a better line into it, but just a bit more patience required to get the front end in. I think Jerry's got us. I do. I think he's got us. I don't think any amount of waffling is going to catch him. The only thing I can hope for is that on the last lap he gets a wee bit nervous. I would like to be able to get a bit closer to him, put a bit more pressure on the man. One more lap to go, Jerry. Could he hold it together? Come on, give it, give it. And we're still flashing. And these are his last lap flashes that he's receiving. The most powerful headlight flashes of all. Come on. He's holding it together at the moment. No mistakes whatsoever from the man. Some might even say he's a little OP in this race. And again, we'll continue with a full straight off headlight flashes. The bookies know what they're talking about, Jerry. I'm telling you, they're clever men, those bookmakers. Oh, get in. Again, a couple of flashes, but our hope is really gone now. We need Jerry to throw it away and hand us a big present. One more corner for him to go. Surely he's not going to throw it away. He's drive around that like a granny. Well done, Jerry. Well done, sir. Good race, Jerry. You're too fast, sir. This seems to be like one of your wee tracks. Good race, sir. Well done. We'll maybe hop on Red Dead later. I'll see how Jesse and stuff feels, JJ. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer. I would point out that Jerry was in an OP car there, except I was also in the OP car. They're great fun, those wee cars, for sure, if you were to stick at them and only use that car for a while. Yeah, they're really enjoyable to drive. You can get the power down nice and early on it. Jerry has never concentrated so hard. Jerry, the question now is, are you gone? Are you ever going to play Gran Turismo with us again? Or are you just going to hop in and out every time Bronze Hatch pops up? What is it? It's 8 o'clock. I am going to have myself a wee break, you know, lads. It's been a pretty slow stream today. Well, I'll have myself a wee half-hour of a break at least, and then decide whether to come back on for a bit of motocross, try and get a bit more speed in the motocross game, or else we'll see how Jessie's feeling, if she wants to play some Red Dead. Let's say thanks for the practice, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Any of you who's hopped on throughout the day, Jerry says, of course I will play with you. I want revenge on Goodwood one day. Oh, Jerry, I don't know if that's ever going to happen, sir. You need something drastic to happen for Goodwood. I think the last race in Goodwood was your chance. But you're hauling ass on that track there, for sure. Bronze Hatch in that wee car. We noticed that the last twice you were there, that you definitely had a bit of speed. JJ says, oh, with a sad face. Drastic is always possible. I know it's racing. Anything can happen in racing, and it usually does. Isn't that what Murray Walker used to say? Lads, we'll be back on. It's 8 o'clock. I'll for sure be back on before 9 o'clock with something. Maybe the motocross game or Red Dead. I'll speak with Jessie. If she wants a bit of Red Dead, then I might even have just a wee half hour in the motocross game offline, just to try and keep improving and learning the tracks every now and again. Thank you anyone who's hopped on to say hello throughout the day on the stream, or the few of you that hopped in to the lobbies as well for a wee race. Thank you. We'll be back on Gran Turismo at the very least, or at the worst case scenario, we should be back on Saturday. I'd like to be back on definitely before Saturday, tomorrow or Friday, for another bit of fun. We'll be back on in about an hour. We'll see you as soon as possible.